This is the 29th in this series of spiritual aloneness for vowed religious or promised celibates or those thinking of these wonderful states. It's Easter Sunday, and I have found something from Thomas Merton that I like very much, and kind of has an Easter sort of theme to it. So let's take a moment just to sit here in the presence of this God on this beautiful day. In his poem Song Contemplation, Thomas Merton writes, Christ and his angels walk among us everywhere. These are their ways, their fiery footsteps that flash and vanish, smile and pass. By these bright passengers our groves are all inspired. Lo, we have seen you, we have seized you, wonder, caught you, half held you in the large and lighted birch. But in that capture you have sailed us half-mile high into the air. This passage this poem can be read in many different ways. One way that I choose to read it is to see Christ and his angels. Christ is the one that we catch, that we have hold. And in our lives, which are, have these vows, these promises, it's so important that we are aware that Christ is close to us, and we reach out to try to capture him in our hearts. And when we do that, we know we only half hold him in our hearts. Our hearts often go searching for other things. We have a hard time, even though we seek to capture him, we seek to capture so many different things. But how beautifully this directs us on this in this Easter season. Christ and his angels walk among us. They have fiery footsteps. They flash and they vanish and smile and pass. They can't be held, and yet we have this chance to half hold them. And when we do, somehow it's as though we are lifted up. Even if we find God distant at times, in Easter, or perhaps reading a poem like this, we catch a glimpse that no, Christ is holding us. We're holding Christ. We are lifted up. The resurrection lifts us up from what can often hold us down and bind us to this earth. What a beautiful poem to capture these fiery footsteps that God has throughout our lives. And he burns, and we burn with love for him as the disciples on their way to Emmaus did. So may you find in these short lines a real warmth of Christ, and a way of knowing that by the aloneness that you have a deep and powerful chance to catch this Christ who is everywhere around us.